Hey everybody, Kaoiji here. A couple people have asked me when they get their Lumen Mill Fragment emeralds, should they be saving them? And my honest answer to you is there's really no reason to, so feel free to use them as you want. Besides the current mission pass at the time of making this video, Lumen Fragments are actually going to be able to be farmed in divide quests. And considering you're going to need a sizable amount of them for every weapon series going forward, there's really no reason to save for them, except if you wanted to get a head start on those weapon series. Now, for those of you who are completely unaware, the Atlas EX, the Trailblazer, and the Riverlight weapons can actually use these now. In the shopping plaza, you can go to Dudu or Monica, and so long as you have the Atlas EX, the Liberate, or the Lightstream weapons at plus 35 and they have their full potential completely unlocked, by going down to the switch potential options in the menu, you can then switch which potential you're using to the Redux version. Now, the Redux version of these potentials will require 240 emerald fragments, but to be completely honest with you, that's totally okay because the 60 that gets left over, I'm not gonna lie to you, you're gonna be using towards every single weapon series going forward. Now, like I said before, if you wanted to use them towards future weapon series, then you definitely can, because you're going to need a lot. And I don't exaggerate when I say this, you're going to need a lot. For each purest weapon, you're going to need at minimum of 600 lumen fragments. Now, that's not to include the other 200 pure photons you're going to need, as well as the 20 ultimate boosters. But then it doesn't stop there. Oh, and before I forget, the reason why it's 600 is because lumen grain crystals are actually another trading item, which you'll need 200 lumen fragments as well as 350 divide metals. So, all right, moving on to still weapons. Now, still weapons are another beast just on their own. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm breaking character again. All right, let me calm down. Still weapons will require 500 lumen fragments and then another 6 grain crystals, which then comes out to a grand total of 1700 lumen fragments. And this is per weapon. The modules for Varuna, Mitra, and Exakor aren't actually that bad of a farm. Again, as somebody who's played the Japanese version of the game can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember them being bad. But yeah, lumen mech fragments for the most part, they're going to be the grind for this weapon series. Now, luckily enough, this actually isn't something that you really need to worry about too much because as you're doing divide quest anyway, these will just be something that you get. And then assuming the global version does the same thing, lumen fragments are also going to be tradable with divide quest metals a little bit later on. And then you'll also be able to get the lumen mech grain crystals because they'll also be tradable with the gold metals that you get from the Armada exchange shop. In which, again, if global keeps it the same, then for every 500 gold prize medals, it'll be 1 lumen grain crystal. And then for the crash series weapons, it'll actually be a total of 600 lumen mech fragments per weapon, but I'll get into that in an entirely different video. I'm not gonna lie, divide quests are actually a ton of fun to farm for the most part. There's a lot of variations in them. And then the bosses are actually really cool as well. So you're not going to get bored farming these, unlike with things like mining base or, you know, the hundreds of Luthers you might have farmed so far already. But going back to the original topic, should you be saving them? You're going to get a ton of them. And if you want to get a leg up on some of your damage, then there's really no reason to save them. But if you do, it will help you in the long run just to minimize the amount of grinding that you're going to wind up doing anyway. But with that, I think I'm going to end this video out here. If you guys have any other information that you guys want to share with anybody else, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. And then also, I'm finally done with a lot of my own personal grinding aside from working on my units. So now I'm going to be able to make a lot more videos for you guys. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. But anyway, guys, thank you guys again for watching as always. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.